Hello everyone, Thempire Ian here with more new cards. We've got new Super Quants. This is a really cool one. Super Quants is a fan favorite archetype. My partner likes this deck a lot, actually. It came out recently in Duel Links, actually. So Duel Links finally has a Super Quant, which is really cool. This deck is really neat. I think it has a lot of stuff going on to it. This could be a really cool thing for it, and it seems like we're getting some evil rangers. Let's go. Super Quantal Fairy Zetan. So we have a dark fairy, a dark reflection of Alphan. So we have Zetan. A dark zombie. Ooh, zombie's interesting. I thought it was going to be a fiend. Level 1 was 0/0. So it's, you know, it's a level 1 for some good 1-for-1 action. And it's a 0/0, so you could do yugioh crap with it. It's not a fiend though. I don't know if that, I think that matters actually. Never mind. That's why they didn't make it a fiend actually. Oh, that's why they didn't make it a fiend, so it couldn't be yugioh shit. Okay, I get it now. But you can still do Puri Reese map if you're that down bad for it. If this card's in your hand, you control a Super Quant monster other than Super Quantal Fairy Zetan. You can special summon this card, and you can make its level become the level of one Super Quant monster you control. Okay, so that makes it easier to make some rank monsters, some Ixies. Contribute this card and send one Super Quant card from your deck to the graveyard, except a dark monster, especially one Super Quant monster from your deck, except for Super Quantal Fairy Zetan. Zetan. Okay, so it has like two different directions it can go in. It can either be Ixies material, or it can do the Foolish Burial. That's like fine. It's fine. I don't know if this is This is like not crazy, I don't think. Hold up. We're gonna need the card database to look at some Quant cards. Because I'm gonna need some reminders on how these cards work. Well, now that's super. Something's wrong here. Am I? Yep, still on psychics. Perfect. But that is still one thing. There is like one good psychic card in this archetype. Quant. So that's like a potential thing you can do with that psychic stuff that we saw last time. Oh. So there is there's Alphan Call Appeal. I don't even remember this card. I don't think anyone plays this. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember that one. Super Quant is pretty good though. It gets you the search. Target the 3 Super Quant, shuffle them in the deck. That's like fine. This is a normal summon. You get the special summon the Quant from your hand. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you could discard a Quant card, draw a card. So like this one, you probably wouldn't want to use with that Foolish Burial effect. This one is fine for that, I guess. This card's. Red layer. I don't remember red layers being particularly interesting. Red layer, normal special, you can target a Super Quant in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Send it to the graveyard, target a Super Quant in your graveyard, special summon it. Oh, well, actually, red layer might be interesting to do for the Foolish Burial. What about white layer? Send a non-light Super Quant from your hand or field to the grave. Special summon this card. When this is normal, special summon, add a Super Quant. If you do this card's level, it's the same. If this card's in the graveyard, you can target the Super Quantal Fairy Alphan. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you can send white layer to get Alphan to hand, and Alphan is really powerful. The question is, how are you getting Super Quant onto the field? I mean, the thing about blue layer is it is an E-Tele target. So you can get E-Tele to the field without using up your normal summon, so you can still then normal summon Alphan. Although Alphan's like only okay. I think what the deck really gonna need is something that can let you play the game without the field spell, right? Because the field spell is like integral to the deck doing what it wants to do, and you need something else. Super Quantum Black Layer, the evil ranger who can be converted, maybe? Dark Zombie 24/24, level 7. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card each one per turn. When an opponent activates a monster effect, you can quick effect to discard one other card. And if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so it's got a Havness. It's got a hand trap monster. If this card is special summon, you can summon one Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monster from your extra deck. By using this card, you control as material. This is treated as an Xyz summon. If you do, attach one Super Quant monster from your graveyard to it as an additional material. Okay, so this actually lets you do more of the game plan without actually having the field spell on the field, which is nice. This card said the graveyard can add a Super Quant spell from your deck to your hand, and that does include, yes, it does include the field spell, which is nice. A lot of these other ones are not particularly good though, so I don't know if you actually play anything other than that. Well, you had some new ones too, so let's see what these are doing. Here's White Layer protecting Red Layer from the new Black Layer. Layer 19, preventing the invasion, the Pitch Black Super Quantum. Interesting. Quick play spell, activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects of this card's name once per turn. Target one attack position monster, change it to defense position. If you control a Super Quant monster, special one Super Quant from your deck in defense position with a different original attribute from the monsters you control. Set a Super Quant trap from your deck. It can be activated this turn. Okay, so the traps are like, I was reading them over real quick. Wait, did I say traps? Okay, there is two. Okay. Target a Super Quant Xyz monster you control, equip this card to its gains attack equal to its rank time 100. Also, it attacks just piercing. Send this equipped to the graveyard. The monster with the equip can make 3 attacks. Okay, sure. I mean, I guess it lets you finish out games, but like, it's not particularly good. Your opponent cannot target Super Quants on the field with card effects during main phase 1. Interesting. It is a continuous, so that's not bad. You can target one Super Quant Xyz monster you control, attach one other face-up monster you control to it as material. That's fine. That can help you get the... Make sure you maintain the big effects on Great King Magnus, Mech King Great Magnus. I'm sorry, because its effects depend on how many materials it has attached to it. So that's like not awful, but I feel like this is probably the better of them, because this is just. It doesn't even require you to tribute or anything. So you can just do that. If you control a Super Quant monster, you just get the special summon like Super Quant with a different attribute. That's kind of crazy, actually. And then it just also does, like, not quite Book of Moon. Like, if you need an attack change, it does that too. I don't know about this third effect. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if they get another trap. This is all we're getting, is these 3 cards. Isn't that crazy? Just 3 of them. That kind of makes it hard to evaluate, because like I feel like it's not enough, right? I don't feel like it's enough. But they're decent cards. They're not as crazy as the ones we've been seeing though, right? Like the psychic stuff was like crazy strong. The support for monarchs was crazy. This does not feel nearly as crazy, and I feel like Super Quants kind of needs it to be crazy. Like it's just like a bad Towers deck, right? Like that's what Super Quant has going for it. It's a bad Towers deck. I've already got Raid Raptors. Raid Raptors makes 2 towers. Why am I playing this other than the theming of it, right? And this isn't really like helping that so much. This is nice. Raid Raptors doesn't have a fucking Havness quick effect summon thing. Like it doesn't let you start playing on your opponent's turn. So that's interesting. I think this is the one that really gets my thoughts going. Zetan's weird. I like. Is Zetan good or not? I don't know. I mean, surely it is. It special summons itself, and then it can send. It can Foolish Burial. Is it card? Yeah, it can Foolish Burial any of the cards. Banish this and 1 Super Quantity Fairy Alpha from your graveyard. Activate 1 and the field spell from your deck. I feel like you could just search the field spell, and it'd be better. No. I think the key is you can send White Layer, and White Layer can get you Alfan. What does the Link monster do again? I always forget. We're gonna have to open up this guy because his text is too long. I guess flashbang. I did so good to not flashbang you earlier. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck, you gotta make your dark mode not turn light all the time or something. I don't know if you can fix that or not, but like, I hate it. I hate it so much. This link summon the card cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Each time with Super Quant, Ixie's monster with a different name from your cards you control is such as from the extra deck to point zones this card points to, draw one card. If a face-up Ixie's monster this card points to destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, especially summon the Super Quant from your deck with the same original. Okay. I mean, this is interesting. It's just, I think a cool part about this deck is it does make it easier to make. Sorry about that. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's good enough. Is the problem. Yeah, that's like this is a tough one. It's they're good cards. I'm not gonna say they're not good cards. But I'm not sure if they're enough. I am not sure if they're enough at all. Tricky. Real quick though, I remember there's another. Like, see, Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't do that to me. There's another new card I forgot about. A new Yummy card, Yummy Surprise, as in like there's a prize inside. That's a cute one. I don't know if that's what they'll do, but that's pretty cute. I like that. I hope they do it. Quick play spell. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Target 2 light beast monsters you control and 2 cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand. That seems pretty decent. Special summon a Yummy monster from your hand or graveyard, but it cannot attack directly this turn. Return 1 field spell from your face-up field or graveyard to the hand and replace 1 field spell from your hand on the field face-up. This card's pretty good, right? Like, every single Yummy monster, it turns out, is a 1-card FTK. This is something we discovered like after I did the react. Like, people discovered like every single card in the Yummy deck is a 1-card FTK. This gets you any of the Yummy cards. So this is like 3 more copies of Yummy monsters, right? Additionally, it is also a fucking bounce. It bounces 2 cards by bouncing 2 light beast monsters, your Yummies, back to hand. That's pretty nice. And additionally, it could also swap you the field spells depending on what. If you need to change field spells in the middle of the duel. That's pretty nice. This card seems pretty decent. And it also means you can have a better card to search than the trap card. So, hooray! Yummy just looking better and better. This is what I meant when I was talking about the canine stuff and how we were missing 1 card. Yummy was also missing 1 card. Here's our Yummy card. The Dragon Tails were missing 1 card. The Dragon Tails card I did just a little bit when I think I did it when I did the canine cards actually. So these cards can really be make or break for the archetypes. So I expect there to be like there's 1 more card for the canine stuff, and it might be something that actually makes the deck function a lot better than it currently does. So this is why I was very cautious about my ratings on that part, because for some reason, for these deck build packs, they release all but 1 of the cards, and then they reveal that 1 card later on for seemingly no reason. I don't get it, but it is what they do. So this card seems pretty nuts. I love the art, as always. The Yummy stuff is great. These cards, they seem good. I'm just like, I'm not sure if it's enough for Super Quants, because Super Quants is in a really tough position as is. But you know, hey. You could do some fun stuff with them, so I'm sure this will make a lot of people happy. At the very least, this will make a lot of people happy. This upcoming set actually seems to have a lot of fan favorites in it. Monarchs, Quants, those Psychics, which by the way, I did mess up. I said they were from GX. They're from 5Ds. I don't know why. I thought they were. I just mixed. Actually, I do know why. It's because they were coming out Dark Armed Dragon format. Like they're coming out their early 5Ds cards. So Dark Armed Dragon Teledad, I should say. Like that's like the Teledad format, right? But before that, Dark Arm Dragon was still like really good for a long time at its release, and then it carried on being played through the end of GX. It's like the tail end of GX for Dark Arm Dragon is released, and then Dark Arm Dragon continues to be good through the beginning of GX, especially with the release of Emergency Teleport, which gets you Krebins on field, which is it's just crazy. But yeah, obviously the psychics, those Earth psychics are 5Ds cards because a lot of them are tuners, right? Like they have to be, they have to be 5Ds cards because they're tuners, right? I don't know how I got that. I just explained it, but it's not a great. I can't believe I got that mixed up. Is what I'm saying. I don't know, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of all these cards, the new Quants. Are you excited? Are you building Quants? Are we building Quants? I think they're cool. I think this black layer guy is really neat. I like that they're developing the Quant story. I think that's really cool. I hope they make more spells. Cause like, what are these spells here? Magna Formation, Alphen Cell, Alphen Call Appear or whatever. Magna Slayer, and then the Magna Carrier. What they did with this one, where they give it like a name. Like it's like layer 19, preventing the invasion of the pitch. Like that's like an episode name, like an episode title, right? I like that a lot better. I think they should make a lot more Super Quant spells and traps that have like episode titles. That's really cool. I think that's and like you don't have to call them episodes. You just call them layers, like they're doing right here. I think that's super cool. They should do a lot more of that. So hopefully we'll be seeing more in the near future. But yeah, let me know what you think of these down below, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment and maybe shared the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too can find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity. In particular, I'd like to thank Haru Hayes, Flea Kill, Frog Prince Michael, the Almighty Ferret Lord, and Fire Mizumi. A big thanks to all my other patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.